There are bikes that look fast, and then there are bikes that feel like they were born to outrun time itself. The Triumph Daytona Moto2 2765 is not just a motorcycle, it's a living, breathing extension of the Moto2 racing DNA, pulled straight from the track and handed to you with no compromises, no half measures, and absolutely no apologies. This machine doesn't just whisper performance, it screams it with a roar that sends chills through your spine and adrenaline into your veins. From the moment you set eyes on it, the sleek bodywork and razor-sharp lines speak of one thing: pure, unrelenting speed. Every curve, every edge, every millimeter of this bike is designed to cut through air and leave nothing but a blur behind. You don't just ride the Daytona Moto2 2765, you unleash it. This is Triumph's ultimate tribute to racing heritage, powered by a heart that's as close as you can get to a Moto2 engine without stepping onto a Grand Prix starting grid. Sitting at its core is the 765cc inline triple, tuned to deliver explosive performance that makes every twist of the throttle feel like a launch into another dimension. It's not just about numbers, though those are impressive enough, with power figures hovering around 128 horsepower and torque delivery so sharp it feels telepathic. The Daytona 765 offers an intoxicating blend of high-rev madness and mid-range grunt. You crack open the throttle and the triple sings a song no four-cylinder can match, a howl that starts deep in the belly and climbs to a screaming crescendo that dares you to push further, faster, harder. The power is fed through a slick, close-ratio gearbox that shifts with race-bred precision, complemented by Triumph's up-and-down quickshifter. You never lose momentum, never break the spell. Gear changes are lightning fast, seamless, and brutal in their efficiency. The Moto2 derived chassis is a work of art in itself, using an aluminum frame that's light, rigid, and perfectly balanced. Paired with Öhlins suspension front and rear, this setup offers the kind of feedback and control that makes you feel like you've suddenly become a better rider. Every corner is a chance to carve, every straight a chance to let the bike off its leash. Brembo-style brakes stand ready to haul you down from warp speed with a level of precision and bite that inspires confidence lap after lap, road after road. And then there's the exclusivity factor, because this isn't some mass-produced sport bike you see on every street corner. Triumph built the Daytona Moto 2765 as a limited edition masterpiece, each unit numbered, each carrying the Moto2 branding proudly on its bodywork. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying a piece of modern racing history. The carbon fiber body panels are not just for show, they strip weight while adding an aggressive, purposeful look that leaves no doubt about its intentions. Even the TFT display is race-inspired, giving you the critical data you need in a crisp, high-contrast format, with multiple riding modes to tailor the beast to your mood, the road, or the track. This is a bike that demands attention not only when it's screaming down a straight but also when it's standing still. Park it anywhere and you'll find people drawn to it, some in awe, some in envy, all recognizing that this is something special. It's the kind of machine that doesn't just take you from point A to point B, it transforms every ride into an event, every acceleration into a surge of euphoria, every breaking point into a test of courage. When it comes to price, you have to understand that you're not paying for just metal, rubber, and electronics. You're paying for Moto2 DNA, for craftsmanship that borders on obsession, for engineering that has been honed in the heat of competition and then tamed just enough for the street. Back when it launched, the Daytona Moto 2765 commanded a price in the ballpark of $20,000 USD, a figure that, for a limited edition, track-bred machine, is less of a cost and more of an investment in performance art. With only a select number in existence, it's the kind of bike that will hold its value in ways most motorcycles can only dream of. Hidden within its design are details you might not notice until you live with it. The way the engine mapping changes personality between road, rain, and track modes, giving you a different kind of animal each time. The slipper clutch that works silently in the background, saving you from wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. The aerodynamic shaping of the fairing, not just sculpted for looks but to channel air with race-level efficiency. Even the way the triple-cylinder layout centralizes mass, giving you that uncanny sense of balance and agility mid-corner. These are not features thrown in as afterthoughts, they are deliberate, precise elements born from the crucible of competition. Every ride on the Daytona Moto 2765 is an experience that blurs the line between road and racetrack. You feel the pulse of the engine through the frame, the taut readiness of the suspension beneath you, the crisp bite of the brakes under your fingers. The connection is visceral, immediate, and unfiltered. This is not a bike for those who want to blend in. It's for riders who crave the rush of apex hunting, who understand that perfection is found not in straight-line speed alone but in the dance of acceleration, braking, and cornering, all working in harmony. In a world where sport bikes are often compromised for comfort, convenience, or cost, the Triumph Daytona Moto 2765 stands defiantly apart. It refuses to dull its edges, refuses to be tamed into something softer for the masses. This is a rider's machine, built with the singular purpose of delivering the purest, most exhilarating connection between man, machine, and asphalt. If you've ever dreamed of owning a piece of Moto2 glory, this is it. If you've ever wanted to feel what the pros feel, not a watered-down version, but the real, unrelenting truth, this is your ticket. The Triumph Daytona Moto 2765 isn't just another chapter in Triumph's storied history, it's a statement. A statement that performance is still king, that true sport bikes can still exist in their most unfiltered form, and that some machines are built not for everyone, but for those few who truly